Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Here we are. It's Tuesday, whatever that means. It's Hump Day Eve. Does that make it feel any better? You know that sensation when you think tomorrow is Friday and you find out it's only Tuesday? It's been already a week. How's everybody else doing here? Let me see who all do we have in here already. We have Sunrise Water Media beat the Thumber Downer. Well, he's here now. So we got our Thumber Downer. Hello, whoever you are. And well, let's go on down the list here. Eat More Possum, Frank S., Woody Drone Son, Dustin Gable, and Mr. Lee McCready. Hello, hello, hello. Glad y'all could make it. Dad is still shoveling colts, trying to get his computer to start. You know, he enjoys the more seasoned computers. They take a while to start. Actually, he's got to get up at the crack of dawn and shovel coals and set a fire and get the steam rolling. But anywho, to start the week out good. And Sunrise, are you here? Because I got a very special package this week. Kind of made my week, actually. Got a very special package with some stickers on it. But are you here? Well, let me tell you about this very special package that I got. I didn't even know where it came from till I opened it up. But there was 4 stickers in there. And I guess we're going to start with the ones. So I got these 2 stickers, which thank you very much. And there were 2 other stickers. Sunrise, you're going to love this. I got 2 of these very special stickers. Are you dying yet, Sunrise? I was rolling when I saw those things. I was rolling. Well, it kind of inspired me, really. Let me see if I can put a better background for this. No, I'll wait till we have a. Nah, come on. We'll do it now. See, you know, we got this overlay on here, right? What's the live from the workbench? Well, I decided to modify it a little bit. There he is. He's for the punt, and there goes the transmitter. There goes the transmitter right in the middle of the screen. I could not help myself. Here, let me make it show up a little better. There you go. He shoots, he scores. Oh, hey, Benty. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Glad you make it. Yeah, we're having a little fun. We're taking a book out of Sunrise's. We're taking a page out of Sunrise's playbook. Since he's got this gift of changing our recordings to fit his needs, we're gonna return the favor a little bit. So, anywho, yeah, we need to have a little fun with that. And has anybody seen our favorite Bulgarian, Ivan? Where is he? We didn't do a dropkick video, Ben. We got this beauty instead. Here, watch that. There you go. Let me put some background on it so you can see. So there he is going for the punt, and there goes the transmitter. I'm going to have some more fun with this yet. This was just something that came to me here on the quick. So I'll work on it. I'll refine that product a little yet. Yeah, the Dropkick Murphys, their sound engineer's name is Chris. I've heard of them too. Oh no, Sunrise. It'll start scabbing over, and just before it starts hitting, we're going to yank that scab off, just so you can enjoy it a little more. Yeah, that's a fact. There's Dropkick Murphy, sound engineer. His name is Chris. I wouldn't lie about things like that, would I? Yeah, Paul, I've got a feeling you're right about that. Paul seems to think I haven't been busy. Ben, we need to get the skinny from you on this chip shortage business. This is getting ridiculous. You can't get anything anymore. Well, while Dad is still trying to get his computer going, I'm not quite sure what the holdup is, but I'm sure he'll join us here shortly. Maybe. Let's talk about TBS. I mean, right now, everybody's throwing out numbers. We got the 3, we got the 2S, we got the 69, we got the 4.5. I mean, it makes my head hurt, all these numbers that everybody throwing out. Well, how about it? Drone warships in the house. Y'all better behave yourselves now. Drone warship. Dan has a new purchase. He bought the FIMI X8 2020. I'm looking forward to see what he does with it, especially what you have in mind for battery mod on that thing. So, anyway, let's get back to this thing. In case you haven't seen or heard of it, well, TBS did introduce the Mambo, their new transmitter, which is a tracer transmitter with a bay in the back to where you can keep using Crossfire or whatever other module you're using. And well, let me share this screen. There we go. I'll make this thing a little bigger so we can see. So basically, this is a 2-in-1. It's a crossfire. Oh, it can be either or. It can be either a crossfire or a tracer receiver, which is going to be on this side right here. And then there's a VTX built in on this side. And this is on a 20 by 20 form factor. So it'll fit right on top of your stack. There's a little RF shield here on the top to cut down interference. You get this little housing with it. I think this is a pretty neat little setup. It's going to make for a very clean installation. I'm going to have to try one of these guys out. Now, I'm going to, in case you haven't heard yet, yeah, that's how the 69 name comes together. But yeah, in case you haven't heard it yet, I'm actually going to be in Germany next month for a little while. And after I'm back, I'm going to start hitting the wings and the planes because I've kind of been neglecting them guys. And with the current craziness on the markets, I know I've got everything to start working on those guys. So I'm going to just work on that. But yeah, so the 69 is available in Crossfire or Tracer, and then it's got the VTX on it. And it's actually a 1-watt VTX, but that 1 watt is going to be short-lived. It'll turn itself down, keep itself from overheating, but it's capable of doing 1 watt or 1,000 milliwatt, which is, you know, our limit anyway. But I think this is a neat product. It's going to help with trying to stay under the 250 gram mark on builds. Analog is easier anyway, but yeah, I'm interested to see what this thing does. The price point is actually pretty competitive too, at $50. And I don't know if you ever bought from TVS before, but I have had multiple times where I bought from those guys and did the 3-day shipping, and it actually got here in 3 days from Hong Kong to San Antonio, Texas. So their shipping is pretty dead on. Well, if we get sufficient airflow, yeah, if you get the cooling down. So I mean, they're shipping in free, but I think Ben, having missed out on the Mumbo first shipment is not necessarily a bad thing because there are some issues. There's another firmware in the works or already been released. I heard there were some issues with the Mumbo. I haven't quite figured out what exactly it was, but anyhow, yeah. I'm holding off on any purchases till after I'm back from Germany, obviously. I might order things from Germany so they meet me here when I get back. But, you know, I'm living in an apartment and any package that arrives, I have to get out of that receiving box at the office within 2 days or they start charging me rent. Kind of weird. It's basically one of those Amazon boxes. I don't know if you ever seen one of those Amazon drop points, and there's a machine just like that. No, I'm not going to meet May on High. She is way too far south, and I'm not going to be there long enough to meet up with anybody. I'm actually closer to Henrik Olsen in Denmark than I am to May on High in down by Frankfurt. But so let me take this off for a second. And switch gears a little bit. And I'm sure y'all have paid attention to the latest leaks. Michael over at Fly Zone Drones broke this yesterday. And that's basically where I got these pictures from. I don't know where he's got them from. He said from an undisclosed source, I think it was, but here we go. The Mini 3. And this thing is supposed to be out, well, rumor control has it sometime in September, August or September, from what I'm hearing in the rumor mills. That could be completely off, but there's a bigger picture of it and there's a top view of it. This thing does have obstacle avoidance to the rear and to the front. They improved airflow going through this thing, so there's going to have more cooling. And that's about all we really know about this. These pictures, I don't know where they came from, but they look pretty legit as far as Mini 3 go. Unless, of course, we're all completely wrong and this is the Mavic 3, but I don't think so. So, anywho, those are the two big news stories for the week that I found. But then again, I really haven't been hunting too much. I had a very bad phone call last night from a friend. So, yeah. So, Mini 3 is in the works, on the way, whatever you want to call it. The sensor actually, let me put it back up here. If you look at it, it's now centered on the lens. Before they were off center, so now it's centered. This looks more like the camera out of the Air 2. So we might be looking at the specs of the Air 2 on this Mavic 3 or this Mini 3. So yeah, they look plenty real. These pictures do look plenty real, but again, computer technology is so advanced now, you can have just about anything in there. Does it look like Dad is trying to come in here? Let me find out what he's doing. So, yeah, I was gonna get the Mini 2 to take with me on vacation, but with this thing on the horizon, I don't think I'm going to spend any money on the Mini 2 at this point. Thing we'll wait and find out if that SE actually hits the market here, like everybody seems to think it's going to happen day after tomorrow, or I'm just going to travel light. I looked at the regulations in Germany, and I have to stay under 250 grams. So there's that. And Jerry is here. Howdy. On that note, since Jerry's here, the next meetup is this Saturday, the 17th at 9 a.m. And I have no idea what our crazy ass weather is going to do between now and then. But I'm sure that bipolar thing's going to think of another curveball for us. As it's supposed to be dry, sunny, and warm today, we had us a good old-fashioned little thunder boomer come through here about 2 hours ago. About 2.5 hours ago. How many meetups will I miss? Let me take a look-see at the calendar. So the 21st would be the meetup for August, but the 21st I'm in Germany, so I'm still going to put it on the calendar. You're just going to have to do it without me. I'm still going to put it on the calendar. I'm going to keep it going on that day. And use the 28th for an alternate if weather is too bad. I won't allow it, but and then we'll be getting pretty quickly back to the soccer players coming back into play too. So Escort Studios, hello you. You've been busy flying too. But yeah, I need to figure out how am I going to do this. My Evo is over 250 gram, so that's not going to work. And I hadn't offered to borrow somebody's Mini. I might just have to take them up on that. I don't know if anybody dialed into Ready Set Drone last Friday, but yours truly was hanging out up there last Friday. Make for a long day by the time I got home, but that was fun. It was worth it. Whole new feeling sitting in a proper studio, I'll tell you that. I mean, Kelly's got all the toys up there. If he could figure out how to turn the stream on, yeah. Well, I haven't flown FPV or DJI since last time I was in Austin. Now, that is a real shame. That is a real shame. I mean, there you're going to have to work on that. We got to get you in there. But just in case you do come for the next fly meetup, really all I need to show you is just this. There's Chris punting the controller square between my eyes. Now, let me hold still. There we go. Yes, Chris, we're gonna have some fun with that. Yeah. No, the kick in the transmitter, that was a one-time thing. Jerry needs to know the backstory. Hold on. What do we have here? Who do we have here?
We have an iPhone. That's what we have here. Hey, that random. The guy that's been gone for forever.
Barely recognized you.
Yeah, and I did the worst thing you could ever do, which is to push the restart button on your computer 20 minutes before, 30 minutes before live stream. That's how long it's been. Still grinding right now. It's grinding out some kind of update. But it took me forever to get my phone to set up. So
here's what you do. You send your laptop to Chris Sunrise, and he'll kickstart it for you.
Well, the laptop's fine.
Here, check this out. We've got this now. Check this out. There we go. Can you see it?
I see it. He's covering up my logo.
Yeah, you need anything kickstart, just give it to Chris. He'll take care of it. He'll punt it across. There you go. He'll calibrate it for you.
Oh boy, there we go. I'm not going to switch over until I got this 100% sure. Everything else is working. Can you hear?
Your sound is a little low, but
does it sound weird?
Well, I haven't heard you in so long that.
Do I sound different?
Define weird.
Weird as in strange?
Actually, in LLC, Benty. Sunrise Water Calibration Services, LLC, limited liability. As incorporated, it could go. And SC Ariel, Steve in the house. We're seeing all the usual suspects today.
Okay, so that's going.
And while you're digging for that, I'm going to dig up the video real quick to get everybody up to speed. Let me see. So what you been up to? Other than trying to get your...
I have been just doing stuff. I haven't been doing anything for such a long time that I'm on doing stuff overload. So
Doing on stuff overload.
Yeah, just get the hell out of here.
Well, let me share this little nugget real quick with the ones that are not in the know at this point about Sunrise kickstarting services.
Yes.
So we'll play this thing real quick.
Hey, I got that. Let me help you.
There we go. Oh, we got to turn that on.
There we go.
been having some technical difficulties too.
Just out of the air, just dropping. Fall from the sky.
Yeah, looky there. That's the prop and the motor belt taking off.
It just snaps back on, you know.
Yeah, not quite. Yes, you will see right about now.
Crashing is okay.
Well, at least he's hitting the gaps with his equipment now.
Good flying. I mean, definitely.
It all looks pretty good. Still right about. Yep. Here he goes thinking. There we get the DVR view of that. The GoPro footage is the best part of it. You pay attention to that part. See that the smoke signal?
It is definitely burning. She is on fire.
Yeah, he was on fire, all right, but not the way he wanted to be on fire. Literally on fire.
As if that weren't enough bad luck in one day, one other mishap occurred. Kai let me fly his quad, which was really nice of him. I don't want to ever take that for granted. However, during the entire flight, all I could think of were the times that he's threatened me.
Sunrise, you need to be kicked. Might have to give him some concrete boots and take him for a swim down by the dam.
Part of me is terrified.
Yeah, and I know exactly which part of you is terrified of me now.
With all that in mind, I was extremely careful about not crashing. I didn't do anything crazy. I managed to bring it home safely, landed it, took off the goggles, placed them out of the sunlight, carefully put down the controller, but neglected to see that the lanyard had caught on my shoe. And as I stepped away to retrieve the quad, oh gosh, I can't watch.
There's the punt.
The big kick.
Replayed in my head over and over and over again. I resigned myself to my inevitable fate.
I'm going to kill you.
But Kai let me live, which surprised me until I realized his plan. Psychological torture.
It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be fun.
And it's only just begun. I'm in for a long ride. But I can't say I don't deserve it.
Scared yet? You should be.
Oh boy.
Don't mess with Kai.
Oop. Pulled the wrong one off the screen here.
Alright, I'm almost to normal here.
Normal?
Yeah.
Who are you trying to kit?
There's that part. Come on here. There we go. There's my virtual cam. Almost there.
Almost there?
Yep. Yeah, you can switch me over to studio mode.
Well, you gotta get here first.
Oh yeah, I didn't enter the studio yet. There we go. Now I'm backstage.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta switch to the other mic. You're quiet, very quiet. We can't hear you. There you are.
All right. Can you hear me?
Now I can.
All right. So we got that straightened out. And my speaker is actually set up right too. So everything is going through headphones. Perfect. All right. There we go. Enough of that monkey business. We're back to normal. Whatever normal is. This is the new normal. It's the old normal, just repeating itself.
Oh, 400 AGL. Hey, Mel.
All right. Let's get the feed up. Now I got to see people's freaking comments. Now we got the other part that's working. Let's turn this on. I'm almost back. Yeah. Yeah, it's been quite the journey. This is the longest hiatus I've had away from YouTube in since I started the channel, and it felt good. How about that? It felt really good. It gave me time to unwind. It gave me time to throw a couple of videos together that I normally wouldn't do, and I actually have another one that should be ready to go here. It's just rendering right now. It's my 500th video. So not only is this a Tuesday stream, it's also the celebration of my 500th video. 500. 5. And if you want to know what it takes to make 500 videos,
Jim Stroning in the house. Good evening. Yeah, no, while you were gone, I attended the store. I will send you the addresses for all the giveaways I did in the meantime.
uh-huh.
But whatever kind of drone equipment you thought you had, I think it's pretty much all gone at this point.
You probably gave away an Air 2S too, I bet.
Yeah, and that guy was so happy to win that thing too.
Oh, funny. You are so funny. Where in the hell is where's my freaking stream? There it is right there. There it is. I just had it. There it is again.
Right. I don't know. Might try the bathroom.
There we go. I get my chat out here so I can see what the hell's going on. I want my live chat, the one on YouTube.
Lee is on now. Lee Basing.
Hey, actually,
State Ariel is here.
come on here. SC Aerials, Steve Carpenter. Come on here. Move. Freaking, gosh almighty. I don't know what they did while I was away, but it's not, I can't move this window around. What is it doing? But yep, a little more than 2 weeks. I think during that whole time I posted one video. And I flew my drone a lot. I did a lot of really interesting flying. And it's the kind of flying that only is allowed to you by having a drone that allows you to do crazy flying, and it's flying through trees without being able to hit them. I mean, that's flying through like really narrow passages in forests. I didn't have as much success with tracking through those areas, but it was very easy to fly line of sight through those areas. So that was really impressive. You literally just push the right stick forward, and the drone just finds its way. It's quite amazing, actually. What the hell is that? Why is that freaking not moving? Why is my chat window just sitting there? Oh my gosh.
Is this on your computer?
It is just doing some weird shit. There you go. I'm just set it. It won't let me move it. Oh well. That's really weird. I've never had that happen before. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and move this one over. I'll just move the StreamYard over right there, and that'll function just fine. There. All right. Well, let's go that way. But yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been real relaxing, and I don't miss the stress and the pressure of doing shows and streams, and it just feels good to have my life back, basically. You want to look at it that way.
Third eye view in the house. Hello, Rock.
AZ Drone Dude. SC Aerial, Sunrise, Third Eye in the house. I just want to look through everybody's. We got the
AZ Drone Dude. Yeah, I missed him. He snuck in there.
Frank S was in here right early. Drone Obsessed Jerry. Ben T. Asgard Studios.
God damn, I caught a second thumber downer. How about that?
Haven't seen that around in a while. I don't know what's up with the thumbs. All I got to tell you about the drone industry right now is there's just not a lot of freaking stuff happening. Everybody knows it. Everybody's trying to figure out how to do and how to deal with the dead air time. Besides the fact that you can talk about the same crap every day, but about the same things. You can speculate as to something new, but the only thing that absolutely new that came out is the Air 2S, and that's it. There's nothing else there. There's nothing else tangible. The FPV drone, which is still making great videos, is out there. People are still posting really good stuff. But like everything else, it lasted for about, I don't know, a month. And then when that month and a half, the month passed, it all disappeared. All the excitement, it's pretty sad, actually.
Well, I'm thinking, I told you that last night already, but I'm thinking the drones as a whole is kind of like the computers back, when it started. We ended up having to buy a new computer about every 3 to 6 months because the chips were just making leaps and bounds, and
exactly
the computer keep up with what was available, you had to swap out motherboards about every 6 months just to keep them going.
Right.
And then we hit a plateau where they're at a level to where you could go a couple of years on the computer. And now I think that's where we're on in the drone world now. They hit and hit and hit and hit, and now we're just on this plateau where nothing much is happening.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's no what you would consider to be groundbreaking events happening, because the technology that DJI threw in their last drone is basically something Skydio had already worked out the year prior. You were talking the really good obstacle avoidance, and it's definitely alien. The only way I could describe what that is just it's absolutely phenomenal. I never flew through so many trees and not hit one. It literally refused to fly into anything. And that's okay. So there you go. There's that technology. And what else? What the hell? I guess you could talk about the miniaturization of the HD systems. That to me would be a big leap, is if they took the HD video system, that analog kind of dominates right now with the micros, and get that smaller. Get those freaking great goggles.
That will require chips, and there ain't no chips to be had right now. So
somebody's got chips.
it's this catch-22.
Somebody's got chips out there. Somebody has got the market. Now, I guess there's chips. There's manufacturing of chips. There's just no volume. I would say that in China, if you're a big enough company, or if you're a big enough company anywhere, I mean, crap, if you think about it, how about this? Ford Motor can't even get enough chips to freaking make enough F-150s, And those are companies that have, great buying status, and technology plateau.
Speaking of F-150, do you see that F-150 Volt?
Yeah, I watched the entire video.
That's called.
Yeah, I was very impressed by it. It was cool. It was really, really cool, the stuff that I saw. I mean, it's, basically, the engine compartment turns into a giant cooler. They freaking open up the front, and you can stick 2 coolers full of drinks in the front of the truck. That's going to be tested as soon as that comes out. Then you can plug your music. We're talking about real tailgating here. You're driving around in a giant battery.
I saw this video the other day where the guy got pulled over in the vet for his engine or his exhaust being too loud.
Uh-huh.
And the guy goes like, "It can't be too loud. It's all electric." Walks around the front of the vet, pulls the hood open. He's like, "There's no motor here."
It'd be fun.
The cop let him go. The cop didn't catch on to the fact that thing is a rear engine or mid-engine car. Yeah. Here's your sign.
But yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see you guys, man. It's EBR FPV popped in. It's like I said. It was good. It was good to have happen. I've got another.
Yeah, I'll be close to him next month.
I'm gonna be back in Phoenix on Friday. Told you the dad train is still freaking going strong. The dad random train is still going strong. Gonna go down and see my son in Phoenix. So I'll go maybe catch a developmental game, see what they're up to. They've been playing for about 3 or 4 weeks now. So, and then it's not supposed to be as hot this weekend. Where I was at in northern Minnesota, it was 97 degrees on the 4th of July, and the 5th of July it was same temperature. It was hot as crap. It was really hot. And then 2 days later, the temperature dropped down to about 55. It rained. And so it was quite unique. That cool weather was nice. I played golf in it. I went out and played golf, and it was chilly. I had a coat on. And it was a little bit drizzly. And the lady at the golf course was like, well, if you feel like playing another round after after playing in the rain today, you're welcome to do it. We'll cut the rates. And I'm like, I haven't been in the rain in 6 months. So if it pours, I'll still be playing golf. I'll be holding my club up in defiance of the thunderstorm.
Speaking of thunderstorm, we had a pretty good downpour here this afternoon.
See, See, you're spoiled with water. The rest of the country is literally, we're ready to, to cash in our chips, and become environmentalists because we want, we want water. We started to change our mind on global warming.
Don't get me fired up. Don't get me fired up. So, and the latest and greatest on the gender war, Lufthansa now decided to no longer use "dear ladies and gentlemen" when they greet the passengers on the airplane.
No. Okay. Okay, human beings and fellow people of the planet Earth.
Hello to all the he, she, it's out there.
Yeah.
And the guys that self-identify as a toaster.
Them. They could be them. Don't be taking away their ability to be them. They could be them, It is possible for them to be. Gosh, oh gosh.
Brain FPV is here.
The frick did that go again? Oh my god. I keep losing the chat, the pop-out chat. Oh, I'm such a freaking doorknob right now. I just don't know how to run anything.
Well, look at it in your StreamYard stream. You'll see all the chats coming in there too.
Oh, I do. I've got them both. The one on the YouTube one comes faster because it's the place of origin. So, and then sometimes StreamYard likes to lag behind. So it's just kind of nice to get that right there. Here we go. Put the chat.
If I would be in country longer than what I'm actually going to be, I probably would stop by and fly with you, but
there we go. There's that. Yay, there's the chat stream. Just got it.
Sunrise is trying to pull a smart one here. He says, identify as a tall person so I can defend myself from Kai.
There we go. Put that up there. Oh man, see, we're just struggling today. We're just struggling to find. I still put a message across me and put my personal pronouns on it right there. He, him, Mr. Random. Oh, that is funny. Mr. Random, sir.
And Coast to Coast Drones in the house. Howdy, sir.
All right, here's a big question of the day. Okay, say the drone industry takes a flying dump tomorrow. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's kind of like doomsday. It's a doomsday question.
What are we going to do? We're going to fly with what we have until the batteries go flat.
You're going to fly. Yeah, you're going to go with the girl that freaking got you there and just keep on flying? Or are you going to find another hobby and take up RVing? I've been thinking about that. Oh man, I'd be the Dad Random's RV channel. God, there's
Curacho's got it. We're going to eat some barbecue. Sunrise is going to provide the fire.
I could see Kai in an RV channel, just him standing in front of an RV, and everybody going, "How in the f is he going to get in there?"
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to see you on an RV like couch.
Actually, believe it or not, I lived in an RV before.
A little RV with a little tables in there.
I lived in an RV for about 6 months over in Houston.
An RV or a single wide.
No, RV.
Oh wow.
23-foot fifth wheel.
Fifth wheels are pretty big. It probably has if it has the arch ceiling, that's not
Yeah.
too bad. It's the
It had a
scam.
rear kitchen, and there was only one spot where I could stand in the kitchen where the freaking roof vent was.
Oh my God.
Which just kind of worked out because it was like an L shape in the back.
Yeah.
And the roof vent is in the center, so it kind of worked for me. So.
Did you?
And then I only could stand upright sort of in the middle of that whole thing.
I'd be outside. I'd be outside all the time.
Well, I was over there on a install,
right.
Or hardly home. So I was installing satellite dishes back then.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We just hand the satellite dish over to Kai, and he just gets a screwdriver and just goes and gets a drill right on the side of the house, reaching up 10 feet.
Where'd Dan go? Yeah, I don't know where Dan went. He must have left us.
He sometimes hangs out. He sometimes hangs out in the shadows. You got to call him out. Go, hey, Ben, how much do you love us? Sound off. All right.
Yeah, me and the Mini Austin. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Matter of fact, that's one of my problems right now. I'm trying to find a rental car for that period in Germany.
They got Fiats there. Fiat.
All right, Paul. Thanks for stopping by. Go get some rest so you get your work done tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.
Later. See, I think Third Eye. He's willing to freaking take the leap into the RVing world already. Do camper and you imagine those reviews? Go down to Camping World and do covert freaking reviews. This is the Cougar 35, 35 foot.
Oh, that's the only way you ever gonna get in the Cougar.
That's right.
I say that out loud.
That's right. That is very true. And oh well, look at there. Dan jumped into the stream way back where somewhere.
No, actually, if I'm gonna have to give up FPV, I'll probably go over to sailing.
I'm not going to give up FPV. That's not going to happen. But it's very like time usage changing because it just you can't work on dead air. You know, you gotta any of these niche product streams. That's why I like to do other things. That's why drones have always been something I really like, but I don't mind going and buying a camera and spending some time with it. I don't mind, getting, anything. I spent a day with my brother in his Jeep. And
Whoa, hold on. Third Eye View has a birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, I went to Waco today and did a birthday flight. The big 6-0.
Wow.
Congratulations for
happy birthday.
Your 60th year. Your 60th year.
And I won't sing, but that don't mean that won't sing. So cover your ears.
See, there's my other right there. My other stream on the back side.
You got more than one stream?
Hmm.
You got more than one stream, you likely have some caught in the zipper.
Oh,
Kai thinks it's Friday. He's like talking like every day must be Friday to Kai, right? How, do you have a good day at work today?
No, not really.
You had a crappy day yesterday, so I can't imagine today was much better. Down the personal side of things. It's like I said, that the good thing about a lot of people and their hobbies and drone flying and was what's next. That's the kind of thing that everybody was looking for, and it's kind of like we've all become um, hooked on this drug, which is FPV and drones, and it's not giving us what we want. We're not getting that stimulus every 6 months or every year. And companies like DJI are, it's subsidized. But what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of small companies that are going to have to second guess this whole thing. Yeah, I mean, there's folks out there that, I predicted this. I predicted this destruction of the drone industry. Well, I kind of agree more with Kai. I think we've been kind of conditioned by it for change, and we expect that change to happen on a regular basis. And now that we don't get what we want, I could feel it right away. When the COVID thing hit, they had a couple of products left, and then it sputtered. And
it's part of the COVID, because all these products, I mean, it takes a while to develop all these products, right? And then, develop them, actually get them made and get them sent out. And now we're hitting that point where they have nothing left in the drawers.
And the other thing, I scan the video here and there, and I watched the video just recently, and it was bagging on the Air 2S, and I'm like, I totally understand their point, and their point is that I am really creative, I am super talented, and everything that the Air 2S could do, I already did with my Mini 2. I like to carry my Mini 2 around because it's light. I mean, you can literally throw it in a purse with the controller. The only thing that got bigger is the controller. That'd be about the only negative thing that happened with that they didn't keep the smaller form factor.
Is at least like a Gucci or Prada or something?
I could throw that drone in a, like, say I was wearing a hoodie and I just threw it in my pockets. If I was
purse, I mean, come on now, get some class going here.
Okay, you're insinuating that girls do not fly drones. Well, girls don't go on.
I'm not insinuating that at all. What I'm saying is, if you say you're going to throw it in your purse, then I'm curious as to what kind of purse you carry.
Oh,
for our lady friends,
the nicest purse ever. I don't know. I've never bought a purse successfully, so I can't really help you there. I don't know. Does Nike make purses?
They're called fanny packs.
I heard that was coming back. That made me kind of excited. I was the only person walking around Europe 2 years ago with a fanny pack, so I didn't really care. I was a big target.
So look to them. Oh, bless his heart.
Look at it. He probably got his wallet.
Look at that freaking idiot.
Oh, well, it didn't just stop at the fanny pack. I carried a 360 camera too. So I didn't mess around. I was stopped by the Polish Auschwitz police because I had a 360 camera. Oh, they're like, "What is that? Is that a gun?" Because it was black. It looked like a freaking electrical prod, cattle prod or something. Air 2S is a chick magnet. It is, for as small as it is, it sure is heavy. That's the first thing I recognize. That I've said it in my video, and I say it every time. And then, what had surprised you about it when you got it? It's heavy. it's heavier, because the batteries are 3 times as heavy. If you basically take all three of the, well, you're carrying double the weight in batteries. You've got a camera. That camera's not light on it.
Well,
Like I said, a bigger control.
to me so I can take it to Germany with me, right?
I would take the Mini 2 to Germany if I would go there. I would take something that looks so much like a toy that the German police would just laugh at it.
Oh, they'll just shoot it out of the sky.
Or shoot it out in the sky, whatever they want to do. And if they did shoot it out of the sky, I would have been, damn, I should have taken my Air 1. Mini 1. Not my Air 1, my Mini 1. That's why the SE is such an important toy to come out, because you can just, like you said, it's easy to transport. Smaller, less intimidating, easier to deal with. And I don't know.
FCC filing that popped up on the Mini SE, so we'll have to find out what that means.
Yeah, and then you got the guy with the Mini 3 video out. Once again, those pictures are like the potential Mavic 3 pictures. There's a lot of great artists renderings out there, but I just don't see anything happening. I think the sales figures probably were disappointing for both the Air 2S and the FPV drone. Everybody's looking for a bit more of a deal than buying it, because it used to be everybody paid full price. So when it would come out, everybody would run and order it as fast as it could come, because you didn't want to miss the boat on the videos. But now people are just hunting for deals. They're looking for, somebody that bought a couple batteries like I did, I had filters given to me. So I just threw them in the box, threw a case in it. When I sold it, it was nicer.
There you go.
Yeah, that is what they think. Yeah, the Mini 3, and the biggest thing that I recognize on that is it's an Air 2 camera. That is a camera like for an Air 2. It's the same camera, and they said the battery bay may be a little bigger. That was the two big things, and of course you've got 4 sensors on it, 2 in the front and 2 facing the back.
We can see really well.
And it's the most what I would consider to be the most reasonable of the pictures that I've seen recently. It looks more like something that actually is already sitting out there, possibly ready for sale. But you could easily make that. You could easily take a camera rendering and shove it together and stretch out the body of the Mini, and just. So I don't trust anything anymore. I don't trust the market. I don't trust timing. I don't trust the dates. I'm not setting my watch to any of those times, dates, and goals that everybody hears, the FCC filings, because I don't believe it at this point. But I think people still have money. There's people still have cash out there because there's a job issue going on. I mean, there's plenty of work. So I don't think it's the money that's keeping people from buying drones or growing I think people are just Kai could also just be burnout. I quite honestly am just burnt out.
No.
I burned my candle at both ends when I was flying FPV too. I literally had to fly drones. I didn't go out and go, okay, I would like to fly today. It was more like I have to go out and fly today because I have to get my flights in, or I have to get my batteries, you know, I have to burn batteries up. It became a freaking a chore. And that's why the last 2 weeks have been great. I thought about doing a live stream. I'm like, I ain't freaking doing a live stream. I built a closet with my dad. That's what I did. Built a closet in a 150-year-old house.
Have you come out of the closet yet?
Yeah, we got a pretty damn nice closet. Pretty damn nice closet. I'm gonna show you that freaking closet. I'm gonna show you how freaking far I came out of the closet. See if I can. Maybe I can't find that. Oh shit! What do I do? I have to open up the. I have to open up the other one. There we go. There we go. But yep, we do a lot of. We do a lot of sleuthing. That can't seem to load the app launcher. Oh my lord, what is wrong with this stuff today? This freaking poor computer. But anyway, it was a nice.
I'll share this here real quick because we were talking about the SE. There's some pictures that were filed. What's the FCC filing?
Oh, there's
one shows the antennas, motors. That looks like a receiver.
Oh,
that's
cool.
ESC. That's the ESC. That's the 4-in-1 ESC right there. Battery.
Does that battery look?
EPS unit. Main board was the bottom optical flow sensors. There's all the heat sinks installed.
Are there sensors coming out of the rear or the front of that?
No.
Oh, so it's right. That's
this is SE.
Yeah. So you're not going to see those. It's basically a mini one. Mini one that will pretty much fly in Death Valley.
Mini one that runs on the Mini 2 batteries. Because those are the Mini 2 batteries on that.
Right, right. Which wouldn't be very well by making the drone shape different, because the previous drone, I guess it didn't. Then why would it be wider? Well, I guess that's the Mini 3. We're going back. I'm mixing these apples and oranges up here, but so yeah. So you have if you in that shape, it fits both. It fits easily both, except the first one was not designed for the second one. So when they redesigned the first one, they made the battery bay big enough to accept the first battery. So, which I understand at this point. This is some footage right here. Right here. This is my dad's house. Actually, it was one of the houses I grew up in. But this is just a short, just a little video clip that I did of that. Coming over, you can see how close to the trees I am. I would never fly that close to the trees with any of the other drones I've owned. And that farm in the background, that's my uncle's farm. But this video doesn't do it justice as far as what this thing can do. But that's the video quality is just, like I said, it's killer. And then it streams it. See, so the video that's streamed to your phone is 1080p. So you don't even have to ever go onto the drone if you don't want to. You don't have to pull the 4K out if you're just looking for shots you're just trying to share, because you don't have to. That's just some of that. I did a bunch today. I got photographs too. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Let's see if this one's the one. Yeah, this is the now. Here, if this is not a motion video, it was a screenshot to just show the kind of environments you can fly through. That's a trail that I flew all the way through and all the way down past this. So you can just see how tight the environment is. And that drone will not hit a freaking twig. I mean, I would never do this with another drone. Mini, but the Mini is not gonna, I guess I could put the Mini in optical flow mode and you could fly through there.
Here, let me make you a little bigger.
So yeah, I will show you a video, obviously. I've got a video, it's just of this stuff here around my dad's place. So oops. But it's just so, like I said, that's just so tight. You can see the trees on the right and the left. I mean, how close you get. And if once it just gets a little bit inside of it, and as you're pushing forward, the drone just in flow mode, in bypass mode, it just snakes forward. And it's really good. Like I said, all you do is push the stick forward. I'm actually pulling the stick down almost all the time because the drone constantly wants to rise. So I pull the stick completely down and I completely push it forward. And the drone sensors at that point are keeping it at the height that it wants to stay at, and it keeps it basically centered between those objects. It's quite fascinating. And the video quality, the dark video, the low light video, I don't know what anybody's saying about, if I was going to go anywhere to do evening shots or low light shots or early morning shots, that's, the only other drone that's better than that is, obviously you can use you could get the, the Skydio, and if you could, want to wait for 6 years to have it delivered to you, or you could go buy a Mavic 2, the old Mavic 2, which has very little sensors, but not bad. And you're going to get that low light shot through there. You just, got to chance it. But I just thought that was kind of fascinating. I got to just fly for fun. This is actually a go-kart path that we created. My stepmother, she's really generous, and she's basically helping this young girl to learn to drive. She's 22 and she's never driven a car before. So she's got her in this golf cart and they're driving around, and she's trying to get her used to, because she's never played video games. She's never done any of that. She's from Cambodia. And she's learning how to manipulate physically stuff, because girls in those places are not allowed to do anything cool. But that's that tight environment. Just like I said, it is just so tight. I wish I could find a dark shot or a low. Well, this is I think I already showed you guys the if you didn't watch here. This is a photograph this is a freaking gorgeous damn photograph. If I could say personally, one of the most amazing pictures that. Let's see if that is. It's not rendering to full. Gotta get it to full. It might be. Is that a? Sometimes I do screenshots. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good. That. I don't know if that's a scratch. I think that's a real one there. So here's another one. This is a low light morning shot. Right there.
Oh,
I mean,
let me make you bigger. There we go.
So that's a still shot, low light morning, and it is so hard because there's all kinds of changes in lighting, and you can see that little building down there is in a dark area normally. And and if my sensor picks up the left-hand side, that little building should be darkened where you can't. So it balanced that shot out, and you can even see the reflection from the sky. You can see the clouds and all of the lily pads down there. It's freaking just very, very, very impressive. And if you're a GPS drone guy, and that's what that's what you bought it for, right there. That's the
money shot.
Yeah, those are the money shots, and that's freaking gorgeous. I'm actually gonna send 2 pictures I'm gonna send that picture to my sister, and then I'm gonna send another picture to my dad for his birthday that's coming up. I just got that photograph. I have to do I did a couple photographs. That one I already showed you of his house. I'm gonna give him that. So yeah, so really, I mean, that's what we do this. That's what we do it for. We do it for that. And it was fun. It was just really stressless. And the only thing that I stressed out about is when I get really low, I still stress out about that because the drone, when it sees the water, it doesn't see it if it's reflected, and it can't track. It has a very difficult time tracking small things. So once again, I tried to track a jet ski, and if there's any reflections off that jet ski, it will follow the water reflections. So you'd have to have a boat. I've seen some, and to be quite honest, if you're a good drone pilot, you don't even need you don't need to follow anyway. So I'll try. I do need to do some follow with my truck so we can compare it to the previous version, which I'm going to get to. I'm going to, be once again a day late and $1 short of that one, but that's okay. So cool. That was just cool stuff. Cool pictures. Cool results.
Well, I don't know if you were listening earlier, but when I get back from Germany, I'm going to hit the wings hot and heavy.
Yeah, well, that's something you really like to do, and it's not something you have to worry about, trying to keep
I'm
up with.
actually going to get the bigger brother of this one.
The bigger brother of the middle one. Yeah, the Optica. Not the other one that's already 8 feet tall. That's got a bigger brother. It's called a glider, a man glider. It's pretty big.
I'm talking about the Optera. There's a 2-meter version of that, so that's what.
Oh yeah, 6 feet.
It's gonna have over 6.
Yeah.
What, 6'4"?
Yeah, that's freaking. That's a big freaking flying wing. That is a big wing.
Well, to put in perspective, this thing here is what, 1.20 or 1.40? Yeah, that's 1.20 for that one. But the little one get discontinued.
Let's see your wing do that. I built that trellis, by the way.
I might even entertain playing with a helicopter.
Watch this. I've only done this FPV. Yeah. It just does it, man.
The Air does have an FPV mode, right?
Yeah, I didn't put it in it, and I should have. I'll goof with that stuff. I got a lot of time, but yeah. Oh boy, it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's time to call it a day.
But yeah, it's just fun. I like I said, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's done any, like, I guess I haven't looked hard enough. But I guess the message for today is, things have slowed down. You need to find something that you really enjoy about the hobby, and just stay within that. And if you want to learn anything, this would be a good time for it. There's a lot of good gear out there that people are just getting sick of, that you're going to be able to grab. Kai, during my my brief excitement over maybe jumping into analog, which still isn't out of the question. All it takes is just a little bit of craziness, but just exploring the micros. To me, the micro thing is very, very interesting, and it's there. I just have to go analog to do it, and there's a big learning curve. But like Kai's bit, thing he wants to do, he wants to get that wing in the air. He wants to get that long duration flight. He wants that disco, you know, call it the disco effect, the parrot disco.
Yeah.
Oh, and you also, while I was gone, talked about the 4G parrot. I did think about that quite seriously. Running off the 4G network, like was already shown is already possible.
I'm thinking that's ultimately where we're going to go with the drones.
Yeah, because with 4G, you can pretty much broadcast completely and identify and locate, and
Yeah.
it has, and then you don't.
Solve so many problems for the FAA right there. Just have that freaking data line.
And the freaking French have already got their noses in that, so, and they're going to figure it out, and they're going to put it to get good use.
Well, the Anafi AI actually reports to a parrot server.
Mm-hmm. I guess that would be another possibility too. You have a Big Brother server, which keeps all the data, and
basically, yeah.
Everybody's like, I don't want my data shared. Well, then don't buy it. You don't have to do it. Nobody told you have to. So, I just before I go here, I think I'm gonna do a stream. Maybe on Thursday I'll do an afternoon stream. I don't know. Obviously Thursday's a big drone day. I would just be doing it for my own fun. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet, but I've got to, like I said, I'm going to go and have a baseball weekend. And
we're all going to see that magic number 500 from you.
Yeah, the 500 is actually showing up. I will have it finished. It's a really long video, guys. It is super long, but I think the quality's there. I think it's fun. If you like Jeeps, if you like drones, and you like outdoor adventures, you like vlogs, it's got everything. It's a really, and I don't care how many views I get on it, but it's because it's a family project. I mean, my brother, gave me his time, and and we went up and we did some trails, and we had a lot of fun. So, so you get to see my brother Tim, and our little drone adventure. That was on the 4th of July, by the way. We took off early in the day during the hot part of the day, and we went up into the iron ore, they call it the Gunflint Trail, and it's cool. And he's got a stock Jeep that he just added some bigger tires to, and it was a good time. So it's the best video I've done in a long time. And it's got amazing aerial footage. So from the Air 2S, I did some tracking, and I did some some like tracing. So really good video. So a lot of fun, but it's long. So you gotta be able to stomach not just one dad random, but two. So he's got a Jeep channel, and he's a techie with the audio video stuff. So, and installing stuff in cars.
That'll be good.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. If you want to know a little bit, it's a family thing, but it's also very interesting. It really gives you an idea of some cool, fun outdoor stuff. Gosh, it gets me almost to want to go buy a Jeep because I could do that same crap around here, except I have no trees.
Well, if you would have told me that, a friend of mine just had one for sale. Really, really good deal on it. No, the older, about a 4x4 manual.
Yeah. The Jeep technology in the last, 10 years is really good. So and even stuff further back.
This was the old school 90s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually have a video clip of a guy driving one of those. He was driving. Actually, it might be older than that. It's like a CJ5 or a CJ7, and he's got some freaking
No,
ginormous tire.
those are out of the 70s. I mean,
Yeah, it's an old one, and he's freaking climbing up mountains, man, with that thing. He's got a V8 in it. Just so it was clear, pretty sweet. All righty, man. I'm gonna hit the road. So cheers, maybe
yeah,
cheers
I'm
on.
gonna hit it too. Glad to see you back.
Yeah. I'm sorry it took me so long to get in here. Finally got everything running, so I should be good now. Good to go.
And
Last time I went to Phoenix,
we'll see you. I may not be able to join you on Thursday.
that's
depending
okay.
on what time it is.
Yeah, I know. I told you I was gonna. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I will totally let you know. If I need to have a good topic. So
Yeah, if nothing else, we see y'all back here next Tuesday, same time, 5:30 Central, 4:30 Mountain, for another edition of the Live from the Workbench.
yeah, no, Kai's been doing a really good job, filling in, doing his own thing during those Tuesday days, and then popping in on Fridays, and it's great. I'm glad that he can do it, and I'm looking forward to my first real Friday back. So I've got a Friday coming, and it'll be a good one. I got a lot of good ideas for that next Friday. All righty.
Y'all breaking
So
out the food blender again, are you?
no. I have lost some weight, but it's mostly because I'm not feeding my face as much.
Well, you might
So
have lost it. I found it, so it's all good.
yes. So to getting under 250 pounds and keeping it there. To me, it's a big deal. All right.
Yeah, well, I need to get on the 300 mark, but that's
Well,
a long ways to go.
I just wear big shirts when I get up there. Yep, it's all
All right.
about health. All
You
right,
want
we'll
to
see
get
you.
the wing in there, drone, Cherry? We need to do that. We need to get that thing in the air and going.
You need to get a wing.
Well, while he's got one, somebody gave him one, and I gave him a receiver and a few parts for it myself. So between all that, we should should be able to get it up in there.
Good. Be a good project of cooperation. You can knock out the same problems. So. All right, here we go. I'm out of here. Guys,
All
have a
right.
great week.
We'll see you.
See you soon here. Maybe Thursday. I don't know. Later. Bye.
Bye bye.